Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rivka's Craft Corner. How is everyone doing today? I am doing very, very well. Um, Need to blow my nose though, but I'm doing very, very well. Um, it's really cold here in Australia. Welcome to Rivka's Craft Corner. I hope everyone's doing really well today. Doing really, I'm doing pretty good. Jeff is back to normal. Well, as back to normal as you can get him. Hello, Audie. How are you doing? So I'm not doing diamond. I'm doing diamond painting. I'm not doing resin right now. If you can do me a little favor and pray I find my old resin, that would be very, very helpful because I do have a whole lot of resin still left over from my old resin, but it's in the shed. And Jeff brought me some hot coffee. By the way, can you go get me my jacket? It is cold here. I am like freezing. I feel kind of bad that I'm not doing any resin projects, but I do have other projects I'm going to do. And I have exciting news to tell you. I have exciting news. Now, you know I have clay, right? You know I have a lot of clay, right? So, I was thinking of making a lion, a regular lion. Oh, yeah, his shoes are cozy. He's wearing Ugg boots, Australian Ugg boots. She liked your cozy shoes, honey. Ooh, that's a little warm. Okay, one thing you need to know about me with coffee. Yes, I drink it. Yes, I like it. But do I like it extremely hot? No. Jeff and his dad have been working on the chicken coop that my father-in-law is trying to get done. So our girls can be in something a little safer than what they're in. Not that it's not a safe chicken coop, it's just that it's falling apart. So yeah, Jeff's shoes. Yeah, he has UGG boots. I have UGG boots myself. Now, let's see. What can I talk about today? I'm really excited. I'm kind of happy I'm finally back in the saddle, I guess you could say. I am halfway done with this painting, by the way. Halfway done. Um, I do want to start at 8, but this morning I just kind of didn't want to get up at 8 for some odd reason. I have been sleeping well. I've finally been going to bed. Well, now it's at 12. Um, Took me a while to get to the 12 mark. Now, just to build myself. Aw, thank you, Audie. That would be more than helpful. Trust me. I have a whole lot of resin. By the way, I got some stuff from Timu. I will be doing a unboxing of the Timu products, and it is for my business. I got some business stickers. If you would like, I could have Jeff speak to you for a couple minutes, and I can show you my business stickers. It's really exciting. So hold a second, honey. Want to say hi to them? Audie would love to hear your voice.
Yes, yeah. Finally have a voice.
Yes, that's lovely.
Yes, it did. Good morning. Good morning. It did take me a while to get my voice back. So, for those who don't know, I was horribly ill. As I explained to a friend of mine, you say you're sick as a dog. Well, I think I was sick enough for 3 dogs, and I'm fairly sure one of the dogs died. Now, my lovely wife has brought back some stickers,
Yeah, this is for my
which she's
business.
going to show off very quickly.
This is for my business. It's called Thank You for supporting my small business.
Mhm.
That's a sticker.
Oh, show it off.
I will. And Murgles. Let go of my glasses. No.
You dropped them?
Yeah, I dropped them. I'll get them.
Not a safe place for them.
No, that's not a safe place for them.
I'll put them there.
I need them on. Because that helps me see over there.
Oh, that would have been a safe place for them.
Okay, so, anyways, I got some stickers. It actually says thank you for supporting my small business. Right here. It's these stickers right here. It's silver. Although I'm working on getting a better one, which has my logo on it. But I needed something right away because guess what? I sold something. I think I told you that last week. But if I didn't, please tell me if I did or didn't. But you remember that beautiful, beautiful, what is it called? Honey, I need tissues. You might have to go downstairs to get the tissues. It's your dad's, but I know I have other tissues. Okay, sounds good. So I have business stickers now. I have a few things we need to do for the business. I need to go get a Cricut. I am 100% will be into the program for getting my small business started. I'm very excited. I know it's such a. I'm really excited about it, and I have to get things on Shopify. Now I did get another thing, which I was hoping to get, and I necessarily needed it. Yeah, I know. So I did get, you know how you take pictures and everything. I got one of those picture where you could take almost professional pictures. Oh, 5 people are on. Hello, everyone who came in. Welcome to Rifka's Craft Corner. I hope you all are doing really good. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. I got I have more things to still get for the jobby. This little guy right here is going to be in my Shopify. It's a jar. I also will have a few others in a jar. But I have to wait until I find my old resin to get more jars made. I have a few other ones. I'm planning on making a strawberry jar. Won't that be fun? Now I have the right color now for the strawberry jar, so I could go like with a green top, like emerald green top, because I have emerald. I have. I'm just naming things that I have now that are a little newer, but needed it right away. Because I have so many things. But these things were falling off of onto the floor so many times. I ended up getting this little thing right here. It holds my painting stuff. You know, my JR painting stuff. until we can work on something else later on. But this works really well, so they can stop falling on the floor. I have a few other things. I know I want to do a Timu not unmolding, but bagging. But I haven't done it yet. And there was a couple things missing in the original Timu bag they have to send, so I'm waiting until that gets here, and then I'll talk to you about it. I got something for Father's Day for my husband. Plus, I'm gonna get him something else for Father's Day for September. He's gonna love it, I think. He already knows about it. I kind of already told him what I'm planning on getting him. He loves working with wood, so we're gonna get him something for wood. So I'm now a little bit more organized, not 100% organized, but I'm a little bit more organized. I just got so tired of all my paste falling on the floor. That was just driving me bonkers. So I got myself a little bit more organized, just a little. I plan on getting more organized because I'm going to have one or two more drawers so I can put things in. That's my goal. And Jeff and I are still looking into getting a house. Good news is he finally got a little bit of a paycheck back from Centerlink, which was something we needed because I couldn't live off of $210 per fortnight. I just couldn't do it. I tried. We made it. We survived, but barely. Can you guys excuse me while I go and blow my nose real quick? Okay, I am back. I am 100% back. Sorry about that. So, anyways, as I said, this diamond painting here was semi-finished. It's halfway done. A little bit over halfway done. So, that's pretty good. Yep. So, long story short, that's one thing I done. I kept going at it because I didn't want to have so much to do on it. I mean, I like doing this, but I want to get some, I want to get at least this one done. So I don't have this one to worry about. And oh, I'm missing an L. Okay. That's unusual. But that's fine. Oh, and I did buy some spares. I had to buy spares because what's their names? Didn't send me the color. Didn't send me the extra pieces that are missing. So I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. That's from eBay. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you, I love shopping at eBay. eBay is, I wouldn't say cheap, but it's a little bit cheaper. By the way, I also have myself one of these. Now, if you don't have money, let's say you didn't have money, you don't have money. Oh my word, I can't afford anything. If you have something about this size, and it's from like a sticker or something like that, you can use the base of that sticker, the shiny part, covering up your diamond painting. So if you didn't have money to go and buy what you call the um, the covers, you know what I'm talking about, those diamond painting covers, you can use something like this, a sticker. Now this came off of a, not a diamond painting, but a Mergles. What did I do there? Sorry. Um, a foot pad. I'll show you what I mean. No, that's not a foot pad. Okay, a foot pad. Now I used to use these foot pads that helps regulate or get rid of your excuse me, to get rid of your not athlete's foot, although yeah, it does fairly well, but it actually clears out some of the Mergles. What is it I'm trying to say here? It's a foot pad, and the foot pad I use quite a bit. They give you like 10 in a pack, and it was this big, guys. It was this big that I could actually put. And if you look at the shiny bit, there's a shiny. You can see the shiny. And this one is the matte. Well, I went and got myself some stickers. The stickers I got. Hi, Palmy. How are you doing? By the way, Palmy, I have a question for you. Hopefully you like the answer. Hopefully I can do something about it. But I have a question for you. If I took something I made for somebody else originally and I cover up that name with glass or whatever I have and make it look really pretty, would you like to buy it? Let me know yes or no in the or maybe in the chat. Cause the collab I originally was supposed to have was none other than I have made this especially for her. But the good news is because I did do it a certain way, I can fix it to look. I can take off the name. No, it's the thing you really wanted. Uh huh. Uh huh. It's something that actually holds your diamond things. It holds your diamond bottles or your the bottles in it. I think you know where I'm going with it. Oh, I'll make more of it, but yeah, I can fix it to have that name off of it. What I mean is, it had JB Cons on it, but I can easily fix it where it does not show JB Cons on it, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It's a 3 shelf. It holds, if I remember right, it's a set of 3. So the 1, 2, 3 for bottles. But if you would like, Now I have to find it because I'm over at my father-in-law's right now where everything is kind of MIA. But if I find it, I can fix it to where it does not show up that saying of JB Cons. I would have to do some because I did resin the name JB Cons in, but I can fix it to look a more no JB Cons on it. If that makes sense. Let me know your thoughts. So that's another thing to pray. Yeah, we will talk about price, but it'll be a lot more than $30 because that took. It took a lot of stuff in it. Um, but it's a beautiful shelf. But first, I have to find it before I can say it's definitely, you know. And anyways, what I plan on doing is I'm making what you call on Shopify. I'm going to make a special area where it says Palmy Angel Crafts on it, or Odd but Nice on it, so you know which one's yours. Does that make sense? And it'll be on my Shopify for you when I get my Shopify up and going. But yeah, we'll talk about price and everything, but I gotta first find it before I can talk about price. I know how big it is. I know how durable it is. And I know how much work I need to change it is. Because I gotta remember if I put it on the top of it or if I put it on the side of it. And what I mean by side is if you turn it, if it's on the side or if it's on the top. If it's on the top, I can easily fix it. If it's on the side, I'll have to figure something else out. But it's a shelf that I already made, but the person who I originally made it for uh, refuses to talk to me. So, long story short, that's what happened. And yeah, it's a resin project, and I thought it was a beautiful resin project I did. But I know I have jewelry I am putting up too. But just give me a few minutes. I said I was going to be making penguin jewelry. So yeah, be getting that done. I'm working on making a bracelet, a special one that has penguin in uh, glow in the dark with, it has glow in the dark, but it's also green and very, very shiny. So, long story short, I wanted to ask you that question because I know you really wanted that. And you said if I ever make another one, well, the person who I originally made it for has stopped talking to me. So, long story short, if I can do what I think I can do, which I think I can, I will definitely restation it and what it's called is refurbish it, if that makes sense. And Audie, you know, these will be made into a special area for you. You already know that. You already know that. These will be made in a special area for you on uh, the thing. Now, you remember that mimic I made? That beautiful, beautiful mimic. It got sold. Yep. I mean, I could make this like into like a, put one, two. That will be in a special one for you on Shopify. Everything will end up the way I want it to go. At the moment, it's a slow go. I've been waiting for something to come in the mail because I really, really want to take decent pictures for the, professional pictures. You know how that is about me. Well, anyways, the one I'm talking about is one I made for JP Con's Creations, and I don't want to waste that product that I really did make. And I think if I work it just right, I can take off the JB Cons. Yeah, and I also have the Manticore. But someone wanted it so bad they paid me $130 for it. I'm still trying to figure out how to make dice. Every time I try and make dice, there's a bubble. You know, it's like, why won't this work? So, yeah, every time I try and make dice. So, yeah, I'm glad I told you about that Palmy because I've been thinking about it quite a bit on doing. I don't want it laying around. I want it in someone's good hands, and I know you wanted a shelf. So I thought, well, I do have that one shelf. The person who I originally made it for um, stopped talking to me, literally. Um, so, yeah, I have such a strong personality. You know that. I have such a strong personality. And sometimes I guess I bug people. Plus, it was around the time when I had been not scammed. Well, yeah, scammed. Oh, that's not a problem. Do you have Afterpay? Because you can do Afterpay. I will be putting Afterpay on mine, where you can pay like in 4 payments. That's one thing I've been thinking about doing. But yeah, I am going to be making the Lion of Yehuda. That's one I'm planning on making out of clay. I think that will be very, very pretty. Not pretty, but and I've learned how to snarl so I can make a clay figure. Oh, okay. Well, there is a four-way PayPal too, I think. If you can do four in PayPal, you can do like four in PayPal, or you could do something I did with someone else. Oh, thank you, Audie. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but you know what? I don't want it wasting away. I wasn't very happy with the fact that I made something for someone for a collab, and then they shut off. You know what I mean? I didn't like that. Did you, huh?
It was weird.
It was weird. So she just up and blocked me and everything. So if someone blocks you, that kind of tells you something, that they don't want their items. Because all I asked, I said, I don't, if you don't want to make me something, that's fine. You don't have to. But I want to send you your stuff. And after I said that last thing, she blocked me. I was like, okay, I don't know what that's all about. But I do have a strong personality. That's one thing about me. I'm still waiting for something, and I really don't want to bring her down. I mean, there's this one person I paid for something about 2 years ago, and now she had a child. And I understood she was pregnant and she had a child and all that, but I expected, there's Taylor Ross, and she's the one who was making these things, and I paid for it. Sorry, I'm answering a question. I'll answer it later. Someone asked me a question on Facebook. Sorry about that. But yeah, it is such a sad thing, and I don't quite understand what happened. But hey, if she didn't want it, she didn't want it. I'm not going to argue. And I've been thinking, okay, what do I do with this stuff? I made this specially for her and all that, and she completely blocks me. So what do I do? Well, I started thinking and thinking, and I'm like, well, Pommy Angel said that she would like to get a shelf. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? Now I have to find it because, in the move when we were moving to dad's last year, exactly around this time, well, not this time, it was April when we moved here. So we've been here for a year. Mm, we thought we would already have our house by now. But anyways, long story short, we moved here a year ago. A year and a month ago, to be exact. And yeah, because it was April 28th when we moved here in 2022, and we now it's June 1st, believe it or not, in Australia. No, June 2nd in Australia. So yeah, it has, and I'm still praying in a house. I'm still praying in a place to live. I mean, our own place. I mean, we have our land, yay! But what good is it without a house on it? What good is it without food on it? We've already been instructed by the Almighty to grow food. Make certain you have food, and we want to grow food. And Jeff and I are going to grow food. We, yeah. Okay, so this is I. But yeah, it has gone by so fast. It's not funny. So, anyways, that is one of the things I thought about quite a bit lately. I'm like, it's wasting away, not wasting away because I don't know where it is at the moment because it's all backed up. But once I find it, I want to, and I didn't talk to Jeff about it, but you know what I mean. But he's hearing me. She's hearing me right now. It's like, um, I want to do something about it and take care of it and fix the problem, you know. So since she completely stopped talking to me and all that, I'm like, well, if she really didn't want it, then I guess I have to make some changes on it. Because I know someone who would want it. And guess who I thought of? You, Palmy. I thought about you. So we're going to do this next one over. See, I got this whole section right there done. Yay! But I wanted to talk to you about it, see what you thought about it, and all that. Audie, do you think it's a good idea? What I'm thinking? I think it's a pretty good idea because it's already made. It's very beautiful, by the way. I mean, it has crushed glass on the top. I really made it very pretty. But I just have to take the JB cons off of it. So, wanted to talk to you about it, and I mean, we can talk after the live, but I just really want to. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So, long story short, that's one of the things I've been thinking about. If I can find it, I can find it. I just don't know where I put it. But Jeff and I were talking. Well, Jeff and I weren't talking exactly about it, but you know. But I've been thinking about it quite a bit, and I was like, what am I to do with this thing? Once I find it, what am I to do with this thing? And then it dawned on me. I can't waste it. I also made another thing that has JB Cons. Now that one's going to take a while to take off because it is completely beautiful and covered up, and it says JB Cons on it, and you know, uh, and that was a container. By the way, I've been watching you on Instagram, Audie. I didn't know you were so strong into uh, slimes. I did not know you were so strong into slimes. You have a lot of slimes. But yeah, you know what I would use slime for? Cleaning my keyboard. That's what I would use slime for. We plan on making peanut butter cookies out of the Jif or something peanut buttery. Um, out of the all the drills that you sent me, but one of the drills you sent me, there was no 902s, no 902s at all. So I was like, oh, no 902s. I'm not gonna get that done. Well, I went on to eBay to see if they had 902s, which was not too expensive, and I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get myself some 902s so I can finish this diamond painting. Uh, it's someone told me it's the owl. Yes, it is the owl. I am finishing this owl painting. It is from Pretty Neat Creative originally. Well, that's cool. And then you're buying how many have you gotten now? At the slimes? It's quite a bit. I've been keeping track. but you love the slimes, which is fine. I would actually use slime, and I mean foam slime. Yes, out of the pieces you sent me, the drills you sent me, the extras you sent me, there was no 902s. No 902s. So I am thinking, okay, since I have no 902s, I have to go and buy 902s to finish this painting off. My goal for this painting is that I can't make it into a tray because it's yes, Rose Prophet. Yes, Rose Prophet. Definitely. So I have one by Nick. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. Uh, Starts with an N. It's Treasure Studios Art. I know her stuff is off now because they took it. She took it off of Treasure Studios Art, but I still have her Nicole Payne. So I still have her stuff. Um, I only have like one, and it's a big, big, big one. I know. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy no matter what because I'll be using it in my resin when I get my resin back up and going. I am going to start doing some clay projects. Really will be. I have an idea to make a Lion of Yehuda. Now, if I remember reading in scripture, he has red eyes because it's eyes of fire. So I'm thinking of making eyes with the eyes of of a fire and lion. But it's an idea. It's ideas. Because it said it in scripture that there was eyes of fire. So I don't want to do it red, like red eyes. I want to make eyes with a fire, what's it called? A fire outline or something. That's my goals. I have little goals, which I will reach. And I am going to get Shopify up. I promise. I am a little slow right now. You have to understand. During the time when Jeff was really, really sick, and he was, trust me, I'm pretty sure you heard how sick he was. He barely even talked. Um, he wasn't joking. Um, it was a rough time. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to work out fine. Well, anyways, I, I know that's a bad excuse, but I've been trying to catch up on my sleep. I have been trying to catch up on my sleep. I was so tired. I was taking care of Jeff 24/7, making certain he was breathing, making certain he was doing well, taking care of him, and I put the Shopify on the back burner for a little bit. So today, I plan on taking decent pictures and putting my products online on Shopify and opening up, I hope, opening up by he's my life mate. He's my life mate. So if I work it out right, I can open up by Monday, the 5th, if everything works out right. And Shopify will be ready. I was planning on having it open up on my birthday. Didn't work. Then I was going to have it open up. I kept having it wanting to open up sooner and sooner and sooner. Didn't work, didn't work, didn't work, didn't work, didn't work. So, by the way, Palmy, you remember that mimic I made a while back? The one that it's sold. It's sold. And it's sold for $130. It's sold. I have plans. I have ideas. I need to get myself a cricket, but we might have to hold off for a little bit for my cricket. But we're thinking of maybe doing it. I don't know. Main thing we want is to get a house. We want to get out of here, out of this house, out of my father-in-law's house. So yeah, it's sold for $130. Now you remember that that other one? It hasn't sold yet, but do you want to see it? It's the one that's called the Manticore. It turned out really good. It did. It turned out really good. It was supposed to be an it's supposed to be a monster. It's for the D&D world. Now I don't know if that one will sell or not, but it's supposed to be for about $120. But it's a Manticore. By the way, I never asked, how is your child? How is your son? Honey, can you go downstairs and get me the Manticore so I can show them the end result of that Manticore? Thank you. It's in the okay, cool. I'll show you the Manticore. It turned out really good. I think the teeth are a little bit off, but other than that, I think it turned out really good. I really tried not mimicking or copying others. I put my own spin on it, but it still looks like a Manticore. This is the Manticore, and you'll love what I did. Do you see something on there? You see what I did right there? That is the 20. The 20 dice right there. It says 20 on it. And meet the Manticore. And yeah, that's the Manticore. Now look at that tail. And he glows in the dark too. I had it a little bit glowy, adding some glow in the dark to him. There's the Manticore. I even put real hair on him, like almost looking like a real lion's mane. I think I did fairly well on it. That's just a price tag on it. So what do you think? I think he did pretty. I think he turned out pretty good. It's a Manticore. You can tell it's a Manticore. Look at that. Look at that thing right there. Right there, the little pointy thing on him. So I promised you I would show it to you. And then on the top right here has a 20 saying, I rolled a 20, I can attack you. Look at that snarl. I mean, I'm going to show you the snarl. And I'm going to do the same with my when I'm making the next one. And it's not a Manticore, but the Lion of Yehuda. But what do you think? Did it turn out really good? It looks like a monster. Okay, hon, you can put that back down. So that I'm trying to sell for $120 or $130. But yeah, that one I'm trying to sell. So what do you think? Did I do a good job? That's the end result of them. But the next one I want to make is one where it actually has fire, and I'm thinking of an outline of fire in the eyes, because that's what is described in scripture. He has an outline. He has fire in his eyes. That's my next goal. So we'll see how it goes. And I am going to do a not diamond painting. I am going to do the clay project here live on YouTube. I am. I am. I am. I am. I have the outline for it because I have the critter, and I had the give me a moment, I'll go get it for you, but I have it. Honey, can you open that up right there? Sweet pea. Can you open that up for me right there? And in there is a plaster thing in the very back. But be very careful when you take it out. Maybe pull it out a little more. Be very careful with it. Because it's going to take me a while to work with them.
There we go.
I told you, I have everything ready for it. I really do. Oh, I love that one. I put that there for a reason. But this is the thing I have right here. And I plan on taking this right here and making this into a lion. Lion of Yehuda. It's tight. So, just wanted to show you. I already have my base for it. This is the base. I was thinking of making a unicornus, but I think I made my mind up that I want to do the other one. Lion of Yehuda. But let me know your thoughts. Okay, can you gently put this back in there? Like very gentle. Gently put it back in there. And make certain it.
It's not going to go.
Yes, it is.
It's not going to go. You have to put it in later. Forget it. I'm not shoving that sucker back in there because I'm just going to clonk.
Can you talk to them for like 2 seconds?
Put it back in later.
No, I don't want that thing open and banging into it. It's done. So I have my base, as you could tell. I have my base. What the heck? Oh, okay. Like, what the heck happened here? So, long story short, I have my base for it. And I think that's a good base to start with. And then I can just build onto it. Now, I want to do the same mane that I did the last time, where I have, I used yarn for the mane. And, you tease it out so you can put the mane on. So I think it's a good base to start with, and I think that will turn out really good because it'll be the Lion of Yehuda. That's my goal is. It was between that or unicornus, and unicornus will take too much clay, if that makes sense. So I'm like, I do have this base. I do know how to make a lion snarl, and it does talk about how, uh, and the teeth is going to be a biggie for me because doing teeth is hard work. Doing teeth is like really hard work because it doesn't come out right. So, yeah. But I think I have a good base to start with. I've had it for a while. I had fixed it about 4 different times because the thing came apart. But I think if I work it just right, I can fix it where the glue or the clay adhesive thing will just hold on to it and just look amazing. So, but to do the eyes, I would have to make the eye, the little cabochons, and put a fire to. Exactly. The teeth is, like I said, the other one's supposed to be a monster. But this one, I want to make it look as close to a real lion as possible, if that makes sense, and have it as a Lion of Yehuda. By the way, I finally got the flashcards I said I was going to be getting. The flashcards for Hebrew, ancient Hebrew. Once I get the Cricut, I'm going to use the Cricut machine to cut out not the flashcards, but cut out the lettering. So I'm excited. It's a lot to deal with at the moment. And yeah. So, but yeah, that the teeth would take a while to do because I have to study the teeth of a lion to get the right fit, if that makes sense. The right consistency of teeth to mouth. I do plan on doing Lion of Yehuda, and I also plan on making this one that's in scripture where it talks about the scorpion tails and lion's mane and a human's face and all that. Not sure if I can do that one because that one's going to be too hard to do, I think, because I'm not a sculpture of humans, if that makes sense. I also plan on doing something different with my one sketch I had. You know what sketch I'm talking about, Audie? And I'm pretty sure you've seen it, Palmy, where there's this person standing looking at water. And that was supposed to represent me at the time when I made that, because I was standing up, I was looking at water. It was at my vulnerable, whatever the word is.
Vulnerable.
Yeah. It was at our vulnerable time because we were homeless when I did that sketch. We were in a caravan at the time, living in New South Wales when I did the sketch, and we were homeless technically. And I'm thinking of enhancing it and making it darker and more recognizable, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm thinking about on that. I am enhancing my sketch because it is my sketch. I actually did sketch that. It was and I have some decent pens and different things that I can do now because I've been watching quite a bit of Drawing with Jaza. He's in Australia, by the way. Um, in Melbourne, I think that's where he lives, and he's showing, hints of what you can do, how you can do it, how to enhance your drawings, so it really shows up. It's the same way with sketching, or well, I'm a sketcher. I love sketching. So yeah, that's one thing I've thought about doing. Enhancing my sketch. I've never sketched in front of a camera before, ever. Sketching is like a private thing for me, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, sketching is not my forte in front of cameras because I become very self cautious of how I sketch. If I
not cautious.
okay, my husband will be my words. Help me with word. You know what I'm trying to say. Can you repeat it?
You said self-conscious. It's not what you said, but that's what you meant.
Yeah, conscious. So I've never done a sketch on live ever. Like I said, it's not pretty when I sketch. It starts with lines, and then it starts with other things, and then it builds up with more other things. And yeah, long story short, I'm not the best. I mean, I'm a good sketcher. Don't get me wrong. I've been sketching pretty much all my life, but um, and it doesn't matter if I get ridiculed. People can ridicule me. It's just something I've done. Um, I've done it when I was in, well, believe it or not, when you're in high school. Exactly, Palmy. Thank you. Yeah. Would you say I'm comfortable? Would you say I'm comfortable when I do resin work? Give me a thumbs up if you say I'm comfortable. Would you say I'm comfortable when I do crochet? Give me a thumbs up if you believe that I am comfortable when I'm doing crochet. So when I say I'm not comfortable doing sketching in front of camera, I'm not comfortable. But when it comes to resin, oh my word, I can show pourings any day. I can show pourings. I can show you how everything turns out. By the way, here's some things. I'm not sure you saw it or not, Palmy, but here is one of my. I still need to add some stuff to it, but here is my take of a beautiful snowflake. That's exactly it. That's exactly it, Audie. It's not that I don't want to show you guys. It's more like I'm self-conscious. I'm very, very self-cautious,
Conscious.
conscious of doing that.
Cautious is another word.
So now diamond painting I can do easily. Resin work I can do easily. Crochet I can do easily. Um, What is the other one that I was working on? Yeah, I think this, and just imagine me enhancing, like put like a little dot here, a little dot here, a little dot here, a little dot here, 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 and then put like a little heart in the middle or something like that. I can see that really taking off. I have, this is another one I did right here. This is the jar I was telling you about. I made this jar. It is a jar. Now, one thing is, it's a wonky jar. It closes, but here's an see the lip right here. Boom. Oops. Oh well. It's a unique jar. I still need to fix the bottom, but other than that, that's going good. So yeah, that's so I'm very, very happy about that. I have been doing some, what's it called, embroidery work, not cross stitch, but embroidery. Been doing embroidery work, and I've been doing, I want to learn, well, I've been doing hand sewing. I can show you a project that I have done that I'm working on. Jeffrey and the can you talk to them for a couple minutes while I go to the other room to go get something? It's something I'm hand sewing. I'm sorry.
What do you do when I'm not here?
I don't do it.
No, that's right.
But since you're here. Okay. And he can tell you a couple little jokes. Wouldn't that be fun?
I'm not doing jokes.
Why not?
Well,
Well, you're doing much better.
did you know?
Because you told me.
Well, that's probably a reason. Oh, dear. Good morning, once again. There's a lot of things on this table. Have you seen this cat? This is a fuzzy cat. Here it is. It's not made out of resin. It's like, you push on its head. See, it's squishy.
Okay.
It's entirely squishy. Why do we have a squishy cat?
Because I'm trying to have it for my wrist, so I don't hurt my wrist anymore on this thing.
Oh, that's very small.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So
Well, it should be up there.
I made this. Now, you're probably wondering what this is. I made this. No, I haven't showed them my banana cake. Turn it to the side so they can see the chocolate chip.
My banana cake.
Yeah, it's a gray tabby, but it's for my wrist, so my wrist doesn't hurt on this thing right here. I plan on making something unique, like a tube out of foam and also crocheted around the foam, if that makes sense. But I bought the tabby for now, so I can actually, this isn't hurting my wrist at all. That's my goal. And it's a cute little tabby. See? He's, for your wrist. Anyway, as you see right here, this is going to be a holder. Now, I hand sewed it on the sides right here. As you can tell, I hand sewed right here all the way around to here, but I didn't hand sew that. Now, I went and bought some bias, which wasn't too expensive, but this is, I have to make something a little bit higher right here to the top right here, like something right here, and then put the bias on it, and it'll be done. Oh, and put something where I can roll this, because when you roll it, it will hold all your crochet needles. That's my goal. What do you think? That's something I actually worked on while I was volunteering. Not sure you can understand what I'm talking about, but it's supposed to be where right in here will have something right in here where it will, hold. Yeah, it'll hold the so it needs to be a big piece up to about here to hold your crochet needles. And then all you have to do is you take it from this side and you roll it all the way across. And it'll have bias on it, but it'll be rolled across, and then you tie it, or you clip it, or whatever you call it. But I think that's a really brilliant idea. But you guys let me know. But that's something I've been working on. I'm using a I'm using a what's it called? Not a recipe, a pattern. But I didn't take it apart what was given to me, but I'm using that as a pattern. Does that make sense? So that's something else I've been working on. And I'm thinking about making about 3 or 4 of them and putting them on my website also. Let me know if you think that would sell, or what I should sell it for, and what you think about it. I would take different material and do the same thing. But this one, it's from my it's from my it's from my robe and everything that I had, and that's the rest of the material I had. So I was like, that would be good. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is taking all that the scraps and everything and putting it into a resin mold, like cutting it up and putting it into a resin mold or something like that. Those are ideas I have. I have many ideas, guys. But which one do I want to do first? I have so many ideas, it's not funny. I thought about making a tumbler, but I'm like, I'm not really into making tumblers. So I'm not sure about the tumbler thing. But I am planning on making containers. So there you go. There you go. That's my goals. That's my thoughts. That's pretty much what I've been thinking about doing, and stuff I've been thinking about putting my best foot forward and all that. So what do you think, Palmy? Do you like the idea? Isn't that a pretty one, though? So it's basically, I have someone made me a beautiful crochet holder, crochet hook holder. And when I saw that, I was like, ooh, I can make a few of these and maybe sell it on, I want it to be a gift shop. That's the reason why it's called Rivka's Craft Corner Shop and Jewelry. Now, the jewelry will be a part of the things I'll be making, of like little penguins, like this little penguin right here, which I'm not happy about the wings. I'll be honest. Wings did not come out. I can't believe they didn't come out. But the wings, but they do glow in the dark. Yeah, I reverse engineered, meaning I reversed it so I could see it. So, by the way, Audie, when you opened up your present and everything from me, did you put it? Did you show it on Instagram? I'm just curious. I can't remember if you did or not. I didn't see it there, but doesn't mean it wasn't there. Um, and yeah, those are my ideas. Those are my thoughts. Those are things I want to do. Um, I'm changing up on a few things. Uh, so I haven't put any Treasure Studios art stuff up, even though I do love her stuff. I haven't put any stuff up, and there's a couple things I would love to get from her. That is Christian or Messianic, and we want to keep as close to the Heavenly Father as possible on that. Um, but yeah, I am very excited about all the different things I'm doing. Now I hand sew. I don't sew by a sewing machine, although I do have two sewing machines, and one sewing machine needs to go be checked. But yeah, I do sew. I do hand sew. And I am also going to be hand sewing. Oh, and yesterday I went to the fabric store where I was putting money down on the lay-by I had. And I saw this beautiful butterflies. You know, uh it was a dark blue and a light blue butterflies, and it's so pretty. I put the thing on layaway. That's how you do it. You can put something on layaway, and that's how you can get your material. Well, that's for me, though. Other people will just go and buy it, but you have to be careful with how much money you spend. So, yeah. But I'm really excited about a few things I want to do for the channel. I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on what you think of all my plans, my thoughts. Uh, Definitely plan on getting Shopify up. That's my main goal today. After live, plan on getting my shop up and starting my new chapter of getting my business up and running. I need to get business cards and thank you cards. So what I'm thinking is, when I go through a thing, plan on getting like a bit. I'm thinking about getting a thank you card. On one side has my logo. On the other side says thank you for shopping at my business. Let me know what you think. Coffee, good to the last drop. That just made me chuckle. Reason why it made me chuckle is the fact that my coffee, drinking coffee over in America, there's one that's called Folgers coffee. I think it's Folgers, where it says good to the last drop. I love, uh, yeah. Oh dear. I think it's Folgers. You can let me know. I think it's Folgers. Like I said, I haven't, yeah. Did I lose you guys? Am I still here? So I have a few things on my mind of what I want to do. One of them is definitely reconstituting that thing and selling it to none other than Palmy Angel. Another thing I want to do is get my Shopify store up and running so everyone can run to the Shopify store and buy my stuff. Um, I plan on putting the Manticore somewhere else. I plan on putting it on a D&D thing. See if anyone will bite on D&D. Because I think I did pretty good on the Manticore. So I think that's where I'm going to do it because don't want it on the Shopify store unless I put it in the D&D area. I have a lot of Leviathans. Okay, cool. I have a lot of Leviathans. I mean a lot of Leviathans. The reason why I call those water dragons or those things that look like they're from the water is because in scripture it talks about this dragon that lived in the water and also on land. And all I can think of is it's a Leviathan. It's a dragon of some sort. A dragon is actually a dinosaur. So yeah, not a plesiosaur. I can't draw. I can't even sketch well, I can sketch one. You see, the plesiosaur looks almost like a dolphin. The plesios, well, not the dolphin. That's a different one. So I can't say the words, but it's not a dolphin, but it looks like one. I think it's something. I don't know. I don't know my dinosaurs. Don't ask me. So a lot of planning, a lot of things to do. Very excited about all excitement that I can do the things I said I was going to do, and it'll just build up. So right now diamond painting because I just want to get the diamond. I want to get most of the diamond painting done, if not all done. I just want to get it done because I made my choice of getting this diamond painting done. So, wonder where Helen is today. I know she comes on. Well, probably a little later for her. I was planning on doing 8 o'clock, but today I decided 9 o'clock only for a reason of being so overtired and catching up on sleep. Just finishing this off. Come on, Rev, hurry up, bum. Bum bum. I have been making other things too, believe it or not. I didn't want to, in craft, we have a place over here in Australia called a craft. It's in a church. So I went to craft, but I couldn't make, what's it called? I just could not make the card they were making this time because it was like it's a little bit more intricate and I'm not that intricate, I'm not one that paints. So yeah, long story short, um, well, I tried to do painting even painting by number, one from Treasure Studios Art. It didn't come out right. um, the thing was too small for me, if that makes sense. So I didn't finish the paint by number yet. I want to. I have a plan to, but I haven't finished the paint by number, if that makes sense. So yeah, long story short, that paint by number thing hasn't been done yet. I'm working on it. It's taken me a while, but right now everything is packed still. Everything got changed when I moved, and I want to do something with. I want to get something from Treasure Studios Art, but I have to hold off. Really want to. It's an owl. You know those two hooty hoots, the two owls huddling together? I actually think that's kind of cute. Kind of cute. So I really want to do that one, get that out of the way, and get that, and I want to have it in square with crystals. I like the crystal one over these diamonds. Not that I don't like these diamonds, but you know what I mean, just crystal. Now, problem with this painting that I'm working on right now, I can't make it into a table. Reason why I can't make it into a table is because it is this way, but it's this way instead. It's like out like that and that. So I can't really make it into a table. So I got to figure something else out for it. Something else out that's necessary for it. But I haven't figured out what yet. I mean, I know what I want to do. I know how I want to do it. I just don't know when to do it or what way to go about doing it. Oh, did you fall off? I'm very happy to hear that you're in Treasure Studios Art, Audie. Very happy to hear that you are representing Treasure Studios Art. They're a very reputable company. Very reputable. So, and they're also Australian based company. I wanted to get more DIY moonshot, but oh my word, their stuff is just too expensive. Now I have quite a few of DIY moonshops, which I really want to finish up. Yeah, their stuff is expensive. Spendy, spendy, windy. I am actually planning on learning how to cross stitch if I can get cross stitch and learn how to do cross stitch. Now, there's a reason why I'm not touching this one. It has a little hole in it, and I'll show it to you if I can. It should show that little hole. There's a hole in it. It has a little bubble. I'm not going to touch that one. I have 2 more people to send to. I'm 3. No, I have 5 more people to send to, and I'm all done sending things out, other than for the business. These were things that, and I haven't forgotten them. Trust me, have not forgotten them. But I might send that one thing to UK. Get that out, and not look back at it. Also need to get some what you call uh, address labels for the business. I have so much I still have to do. Sounds kind of crazy, but I do. I have so much I have to do. Ugh. Um, got my packaging though. Can't say I didn't. Got my packaging. So happy about that. Okay, cool. That wouldn't be bad. I mean, I just was thinking, yeah, post them on to Instagram to show what was sent to you. You know, just ideas. I felt so happy when I made those things for you. Still do. I mean, I still have some stuff that I need to send to you, but this time I can't, you know, just send them to you. So I'm putting them on Shopify, but I'm going to put them in a special spot that says Audi, only for odd but nice. And I'll know if it's odd but nice who buys it, because it'll say odd but nice on it. hmm Um, there will be a grand new opening on Shopify. Once I do that, it will be up and going. Okay, cool. I'm very, very excited, guys. And I have all those beautiful turtles that I've made. But the holdup is I need some magnets for underneath them. I don't know if they're going to be cover minders or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark cover minders or just magnets. So there'll be 3 sections: cover minders, magnets, or just the statue, if that makes sense. Uh, I'm thinking that's how I'm going to not advertise them, but have them set up. So if you wanted to buy this certain type of thing, you can say, "Oh, I don't want magnets on them. Oh, I do want magnets on them." You know what I mean? I do miss doing diamond, not diamond painting, but I do miss doing resin work. Boy, do I miss my resin. Really miss my resin. But the reason why it's called Rivka's Craft Corner is because I do other crafts than just resin diamond painting. I do crochet, which I plan on doing some crochet on my channel. And I also plan on doing embroidery on my channel. Sure. I already give you approval to post. I'm hoping you find everything. I mean, it's been about a month, hasn't it, since I sent it to you? And yeah, But yeah, and that also bring, when you do word of mouth and okay, cool, cool. That sounds good. That's good. Yeah, those things are so easy. Those purses. I've made a few of the purses myself. Um, I have about six of them. So yeah, I do plan on doing a resin pour one time of actually taking a strip of yarn, taking resin over the yarn and going all the way across, and then slowly putting them in like a little circle all the way into the mold, and then put like on the very bottom have some glow in the dark, like very light glow in the dark in there, and then yeah, those are ideas I have going that I just want to try out for myself. Another one I want to do is I want to do a crushed velvet. My crushed velvet did not turn out, so I have to do it again. But when I find my old resin, I have a lot of resin, believe it or not. I still have a lot of resin. I just don't know where I put it. It's all packed. It's packed in my father in law's shed. So I do have resin. I don't need to go buying any more resin. I have resin. I just wanted to work a little bit on this diamond painting. Get get this. You know, I want to get some of my diamond paintings done. If that makes sense, I want to. I plan on like. There's one that I have from. Oh my word! It's a lone wolf, and it's from. It's called the Lone Wolf, and it's from Merkle's. Where is it from? DIY Moon Shop, and I want to do the DIY Moon Shop Lone Wolf. It's from a artist, and I want to, and it is from here to here, so it's like, side to side, not front to back, big, but side to side. I can just imagine that being a tray. I can just imagine it, you know just so many things I want to do. I'm so excited about it, but it's I have to finish the diamond painting and then do the pour of the tray. So yeah, a lot of things I want to do, and then I ended up getting some stuff from Timu. Now on Timu, some of it has my business stuff. That's weird. Jeff, can you check and see if someone's down there?
There's no one doing that. What you're hearing is someone moving up their vehicle nearly half a block away.
Oh, I thought there was someone knocking on the door. Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah. Um, so I do want to hand sew something like this in front of you guys so you can see how I hand sew. That's one thing I want to do. I have to find another cotton cloth that is plain Jane, almost plain Jane, and put it in place there. And then I have to get an idea how to build it so it'll hold how many not diamond paintings, how many crochet hooks will it hold. Now, if I can do it just right and learn how to make it by hand, aka by sewing by hand, meaning you have your thread, you have your needle in your hand, and you sew. That's what sewing by hand is. Some people say sewing by hand is a sewing machine, but if you don't have a sewing machine in front of you, you have to sew by hand. So that's what I'm talking about when I say handmade, hand sewn. Hand sewn takes a little bit longer. I plan on doing not my wedding dress. I plan on doing my dress. It's a Hebrew robe, and oh my word, there's one I want to show you guys so badly. There's one. It's not here yet, but there's one I want to show you so badly that I bought, not bought, but the um, it has a Japanese woman, and it's two panels, and then I have a side panel to put to the side to make the dress with, or the Hebrew robe with. Now, I need to measure myself again to make certain it fits me, because I want it to fit just perfect. Because once I start working on it, it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous robe when I'm done with it. And then there are a few other things I want to do that is very beneficial. I hope you guys like what I'm talking about. Let me know if you like what I'm talking about. I promise to keep this at 2 hours and 30 minutes and then get off. Um, but I just want to let you guys know my plans, my thoughts, my actions. Like, uh, do you want to watch me hand sew? It'll be a little boring, I guess, but it's also in. I go into like a. I get very relaxed. Jeff can tell you how relaxed I actually get. I get so relaxed when I'm working on hand sewing. Just like I do on crocheting, I get so relaxed. And I need to start crocheting some squares that I haven't done for a while. I haven't done any. Yeah, I think it would be awesome. Uh, but yeah, I have not. I have not. Oh my word, I can't believe I haven't. I have not finished my square. I have like about 7 squares I have to work on. That is from the MCall. It's MCall 2023. I need to work on 7 squares. But I was so concerned about Jeff. I was more concerned about Jeff than everything else. Yeah, it would be very satisfying. And I got myself some bias. I'm sorry, it probably sounds crazy, but it's bias. It's a blue thing. Blue thing. That makes no sense, Riv. No sense at all. That's bias. It's oh, Murgles. What is it called? Um, all I can call it is bias. It's material bias. It's the edging. Does that make sense? The edging? Yeah, the edging. It's the edging. And yeah. So my goal is to work on getting that done, and then I plan on going on another one and making another one and making a few of them, and I might add them to my shop. But yeah, and then there's another thing I want to make, which will take a while because I have to get a bowl, like a big bowl, one of those big bowls, and get a what is it called? A mold of a big bowl to make what you call a yarn bowl holder. Like yarn, you put your yarn in. I want to do that. I also want to start showing off some of the products I'm getting nowadays. Um, I am getting, yeah, I have quite a few things I want to do. Quite a few things. Oh, nothing from the post office. I usually will receive something saying, "We have some stuff to drop off for you." Well, I'm not seeing that today, so I don't know if I'm going to be getting any mail today or not. We shall see. But I'm so excited about all the things I plan on doing for the channel. Um, and I am going to start doing 2 days a week once we're a little bit not better off, but um, I have I have more goals. I know what I'm trying to say here. After I get some stuff done, then I plan on having 2 times, 2 times a week is what I'm planning on doing, and one's going to be for sewing and or crocheting or cross stitch or embroidery, and the other channel will be for, well, whatever. I do want to learn, and that's one thing that's been bothering me is that I want to learn how to do but I don't know how to set it up, and I need to talk to some people uh, who's been doing it for a while and ask them how they have it set up where they can, you know, you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. I also have this bowl here. Well, that's not a bowl, although it can be used as a bowl, but that's not a bowl. But I have some things in here like here's another brilliant idea. You guys ever had a Pringles can? If you wear hair things, this works well for holding your hair accessories on. Like literally wonderful. Uh, you can use it and you can fit it on all your hair accessories. By the way, I do know how to make these. I actually do. I can make a few of those, put them on there, and maybe sell some online too. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have ideas of what I'm going to do. I'm not, but to execute it, am I making sense when I say execute it? To I hope you know what I'm saying. I hope I'm making sense. Let me know if I'm making sense. I know what I'm trying to say. I hope it comes out right. Um, execute sounds a bad word actually. Execute. Um, bring forth my ideas is what I mean. Bring forth the ideas of maybe hand sewing, and yeah, I can do that. Hand sewing and making hair ties, hand sewing and making. I can make like 4, 5, or 6 or 7 of different type of materials for this. Just hand sewing them. And I'm sorry if my voice, if I'm not making any sense. Please let me know if I'm making sense. Please, please, please. But I have ideas. I have many, 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 many ideas. we are working on trying to build up the plaques, which will have Love Alata Yahuwah. That's another one we're going to be doing. And that will be done. I don't know if it'll be done on the CNC machine, but it will definitely be done. Also, I'm hoping Jeff will make me that other thing I asked him to make for me, just so I can put all my squares on the, squares on these things. The squares on the, it's called a stacker, square stacker or something like that. I need to get that so I can stack my squares, wet them down, so I can make some that they stretch out enough. And I have so much I have to do and so much little time to do it. But I think next week, if it works out right, I could actually work on either the clay project or I can do the hand sewing project. But I want to make certain I can do the hand sewing before I do the hand sewing online, if that makes sense. I want it to, I'm testing something out, see if I can do it, and then find my material and make some online or, on YouTube. By the way, I can actually put this on whatever the other place is. Switch? Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Switch, Stitch? Not Stitch. Twitch. I can put this on Twitch and do my live in Twitch. Yeah. Hoping to grow this channel. I'm sorry I haven't been on as much as I should be. I'm getting better. Getting much better. I'm also planning on working on making some molds. I might need to redo the mold for the penguins. I might. And I'm going to start working on making the penguin earrings, necklaces, bracelets. Well, not earrings, but you know what I mean. Necklaces, bracelets, and brooches. I also have an idea for the beautiful butterflies I make. Maybe make them into brooches or something. And those are ones that I've already made and they look gorgeous. Although there are some I actually want to put into molds and make them even more unique. That's just ideas that are flowing through my brain, my head. So, hoping it all goes out well. Sorry, so many today. Just trying to think here all I'm trying to do for my business, and I'm so excited. I really am. I did find out that the money that I was going to be getting, I have to prove that I am paying for business. Oh my word. I can put that down. My business website is $80. All I have to do is show her proof of the $80. My business phone is $45. I have to show proof of the $45. My business cards I haven't bought yet, but I can prove I got the business cards and the thank you cards. And I can get the $330 back at that time. That's good. I figured it out. Yay! If you guys haven't learned one thing about me, I do go through a slight brain fog once in a while when I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. A slight brain fog. Most of this owl takes number 14, which is 3033. Most of this owl takes 3033. Just want to finish it up. I want to get it out of the way. I have so many whips I want to finish up. You know what I mean? There's so many whips that you want to finish up that you've already done that you haven't finished up. I just want to finish some of these up and get them out of the way. Well, not get them out of. Oh, Murgles, help me. I know what I'm trying to say. Help. What I mean is get it done, finished up, Mod Podged, and then either resin poured or put behind a frame. But a very thin resin pour, if that makes sense when I say resin poured. It would have to be a very thin because it's not going to be a table or something like that. So I want to get this one done. It's a pretty neat creative one that I had for about 3 years. Now I don't buy from them anymore, but I still have their, their, I still have, and they had fixed up one for my artwork. Yes, something I made, something I sketched, something I done. I want to work on that one next if I can find it. Like I said, I'm over at my father-in-law's. I'm not at my own home, so I'm a little bit I don't know where it is right now. But it is my artwork. It's something I actually sketched. I can show you the sketch again. It's on Instagram, but it's my artwork. Something I've done. I love working with art, and I love sketching. But I'm not the best at sketching, but I am good at sketching. I mean, I'll go right to a sketchbook. Jeff can tell you this. I'll go right back. I'll go right to a sketchbook and do the sketch. Easy peasy. When something's in my mind, I'll actually start sketching it. I'll start like, okay, here's an example. You know the so-called Green New Deal everyone was talking about? Well, Jeff and I both did a little what is it called? We did a little I did a sketch and he did a sketch. Um his sketch was funny. My sketch was more realistic. And we were testing something out, and we're like, okay, let's do a little contest. Not a contest. I can't remember what it was we said, but my husband's like, let's go and do a sketch and see which one is better. And so we did the Green New Deal situation. Green New Deal. Now, if you're wondering what did happen to it? Just lost something. I'll have to get some more. But the Green New Deal was something. So we made what you call two cows with some type of green plant behind. Well, not.
No, sweetie, no. We did it with a pipe connected up to their butt, and then going to a plant that generated electricity using methane.
That's what I was trying to say. I know what I was trying to say. Didn't come out that way, but I know what I was trying to say. But yeah, it had a tube from the cow's butt to a power plant, And mine looked more realistic because I didn't show the googly eyes. That's what I call it, the googly eyes, because Jeff made googly eyes. Like, huh? Type of attitude. And mine was more, yeah. Mine was more, what's the word I'm trying to find? Mine was more funny. Mine was more, not civilized, but it was more, you know. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm using sticky tack, because sticky tack works just as well as those adhesive dots. I don't have any of the adhesive dots right now. I do have them. I don't know where they're at. I have them. They're all packed. Everything. Wasn't really. Mine's more classy. Yeah, exactly. Mine's more classy. His is more funny. Okay. His has bulging eyes. Okay, on his cap.
Because you know why I gave it bulging eyes.
I know why, but you made it so funny. Both you and I chuckled on it. But yeah, it wasn't really a contest. Exactly. So here he is. He makes this bulging eye because the bulging eyes and everything because of the fact that there's a tube in their butt. Mine looked more real because I don't think I ever seen a cow ever have bulging eyes ever. So yeah, so when I sketched mine, it looked more realistic, I guess is what the word is, more realistic. Anyways, both Jeff and I did this sketch. And I kind of want to update that because we went and we did ask Fiverr one time to go ahead and make us the same thing that we sketched. They didn't quite get it right. It was like, no, we don't really like it. It wasn't the best. It was too cartoony. We wanted it to look more realistic. Mine looked realistic. His did not look cartoony, but the Fiverr people made it more cartoony. So long story short, Jeff and I talked about it and everything that we wanted to do. So I remember that sketch though, and I got to find my sketchbook that has it in, and then I want to enhance it because I have some enhanceable stuff. Like I can make it look more realistic or whatever I want to do. But the thing is, I don't know what the plan is about the Green New Deal that they're trying to put into place over in America. If it's still doing that.
Well, they've actually, as far as I'm concerned, they've gone ahead and gotten it.
Or they have?
Yeah, but they didn't call it that. They passed 2 or 3 other bills combined, which effectively.
But is it still with the thing in the back butt of the?
No. The whole joke was that farting cows are destroying the planet. Turns out I was wrong. It was actually burping cows that are destroying the planet.
Oh.
And one of the politicians wanted to therefore get rid of all the cows before they destroyed the planet. Right? Well, what if we turn all that methane into electricity instead?
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. So, long story short, we did a sketch, and I still remember this because Jeff and I still chuckle about it because it was like so funny. It was a funny, funny sketch. And it actually says AOC, it actually said AOC, AOC's Green New Deal or something.
No, just said the Green New Deal.
Oh, it said Green New Deal.
We didn't name anyone.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean. It was, we knew what it was all about, though. Oh, Murgles, why did you do that to me? So yeah, mine looked more realistic. His looked more. His was too funny. I remember when he showed it to me, and I was laughing so hard. It was so funny. But I thought you would like to hear about that idea, and I think you guys would like to see the sketch I'm talking about. His sketch and my sketch, and you would agree. But the thing is, if we do that, we can't. I can't publish it per se. Publish it into the thing, into uh, Instagram or anything like that. And I can't make the shirts or anything because they now have it like burping cows. But at the time, we thought it was fluffing cows, but now it's burping. And they're trying to implement the Green New Deal. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. There was another thing that I sketched that was really pretty. I sketched cats. I think I tried to sketch my bird, Mitzvah. You remember him, Mitzvah. Tried sketching him. I don't think I did really well on that. I'm not really a painter. I don't really know how to paint. I'm more of am I willing to learn how to paint? I suppose so. I'm a little nervous about painting. One thing I remember when growing up, my grandmother used to paint. She could paint very pretty things. I think she took class for it too. I remember that. I'd never taken class for it. But in school, in high school or in middle school, I do remember making sketching quite a bit. So, and I did take art in middle school and in elementary school. Don't think I took art in high school. I don't remember it. I definitely remember taking art in middle school. Oh. So, yeah. Oh, it's fine. I'm actually probably going to sign off shortly. I am actually going to sign off, I think, because if I'm the only one here, So, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And please comment. I need those comments. It helps the algorithm in YouTube. Please comment. I would love to hear what you guys have to comment. Okay. Many blessings and shalom, guys. I'm going to get off for now and plus rest my throat a little bit. Oh, we will. We'll take care. Shalom.